बाबा कहते हो यही बच्चे मेरे ताज तुम्ही, नैन के नूर लाडलो मेरी आवाज तुम्ही, मेरी दुनिया में तेरे दम से उजाला है, तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है।
साइलेंस पावर अंदर में, शांति की शक्ति, ये शक्ति है। तो ये अगर जितनी अंदर में है, अंदर की स्थिति, जितनी स्थिति शक्तिशाली है हमारी, ये चीजें हमारे अंदर ताकत में है। ये नहीं है कि थोड़ी सी बात हुई, धीरज तो है पर थोड़ी देर के लिए, उसके बाद धीरज नहीं रहता है। सहन हम करते हैं पर हम कहते हैं कब तक सहन करेंगे, मतलब सहन शक्ति है मगर लिमिटेड है। तो सहन शक्ति अगर बहुत ज्यादा है, बहुत ज्यादा, कुछ भी हो जाए, अच्छा क्या हुआ, कुछ नहीं। इसलिए ये शक्तियां अगर ज्यादा हैं, इनकी ताकत, अगर स्थिति शक्तिशाली है, परिस्थिति क्या चीज है, कुछ भी नहीं है, कोई बात ही नहीं, बस। ये अगर ताकत है, जैसे आप देखिए शरीर की शक्ति है, ताकत है शरीर के अंदर, मौसम कुछ भी बदलता है, कुछ भी होता है थोड़ा बहुत, क्योंकि अंदर की इनको इम्यूनिटी जिसे कहते हैं, इम्यूनिटी अंदर की शरीर की शक्ति है। अच्छा कुछ भी है, थोड़ा बहुत मौसम कुछ भी है, अच्छा कुछ छोटी मोटी कोई चीज हुई, शरीर अपने आप ही उसको खत्म कर देता है। शरीर के अंदर बहुत ताकत है, खाने पीने में और किसी जगह से भी थोड़ी बहुत कोई चीज हुई, अंदर में वो चीज खत्म हो जाती है। बस छोटा मोटा कोई भी चीज अंदर आई, अगर इम्यूनिटी है अंदर, जो अंदर में अंदर की ताकत है, जो चीज गलत बाहर से गई है उसको वो अंदर खत्म कर देता है शरीर। शरीर के अंदर शक्ति है, इम्यूनिटी पावर है, ये शरीर की शक्ति है। ऐसे हमारी आर्थिक शक्ति है, संबंधों की शक्ति है, ये शक्तियां है सारी। आर्थिक शक्ति में आप देख लीजिए कि अगर एक व्यक्ति जो है वो समझता है कि भाई मुझे पैसे की कभी भी जरूरत पड़ सकती है, कठिनाई आ सकती है, जो नॉर्मल मेरा खर्चा है वो तो ठीक है, मगर कभी अचानक कुछ खर्चा आ सकता है, शरीर का एक बीमारी के रूप में आ सकता है, किसी और तरीके से आ सकता है, तो डिपॉजिट्स होने चाहिए मेरे। तो अगर वही अंदर सोचता है कि मेरे डिपॉजिट्स होने चाहिए, तो हर मास कुछ ना कुछ अपना सेव करता है, सेविंग। अब वो सेविंग जो इकट्ठी होती रहती है, इकट्ठी होती रहती है, तो वो जो सेविंग इकट्ठी होती रहती है, डिपॉजिट जिसे कहते हैं, वो धन की शक्ति, आर्थिक शक्ति, ये भी शक्ति बहुत बड़ी है। अब कोई चीज आ गई, छोटी मोटी बीमारी, अच्छा ठीक है मेरे पास तो पैसा रखा हुआ है, तो कुछ भी कठिनाई, अगर आर्थिक कठिनाई आती है, कुछ भी, किसी वक्त महंगाई बढ़ गई, आज कोई चीज भी हो गई, अब उसके पास है, कहेगा कोई बात नहीं। अब वो चीज आई मगर उसका विघन, ये विघन कहो, कठिनाई को आई, खत्म हो गई, बस। उसने उसको ज्यादा प्रभावित नहीं किया क्योंकि उसके पास डिपॉजिट है, शक्ति है।
निराली शान है, दिल तख्त पर हमें रख लिया, खुद से ऊंचा मान देकर नाम दिल पर लिख लिया। ताज तख्त और तिलक की हमको अमर जागीर दी, ताज तख्त और तिलक की हमको अमर जागीर दी, जिंदगी जीने की हमको एक नई तदबीर दी। आपने बाबा हमें।
Om Shanti. Transform the old sanskars and perform the dance of harmonizing sanskars. Volcanic stage. Now become volcanic and finish all your devilish sanskars and devilish nature. In the memorial of the goddesses, it is shown that the devils were destroyed with the flames. Devils are not beings, but it was the devilish powers were destroyed. This is a memorial of your volcanic stage. Now ignite such a flame of yoga in which the devilish sanskars are burnt and this iron-aged world is transformed. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 29. Transform the old sanskars and perform the dance of harmonizing sanskars. Today's topic, volcanic stage. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Is everyone okay? Yes, very good. We are in kind of festivity mood to celebrate Diwali. It's a very, very auspicious festival where we invoke Lakshmi, light our lamp, and from one lamp to another, and make a rosary of lamps. So it's called Deepavali, Deepmala. Even they show that the devil Ravan had been destroyed. And it is after that Diwali is celebrated. That means every home there is the light of spirituality, light of the soul is awakened. They show that, right? But today Baba is kind of warning us and cautious. We should be cautious. So each one of us should pay attention to have a volcanic stage. Baba sometimes talk about volcanic yoga. But today Baba is talking about volcanic stage. That means if our stage is not volcanic, then devilish traces could emerge. There could be devilish influences. And devils always try to create big obstacles in yajna. And especially towards the end of yajna. that it doesn't get accomplished. Because one of the important thing in yajna is purity. Purity is not only celibacy, but all the vices have to be destroyed. Even if there is devil of greed, it's very powerful. People can do all the wrong actions. Their conscience doesn't work because of greed. Same is with attachment. So each vice really has a big character, right? And they can become big obstacles in yajna. And Baba is saying it is through volcanic yoga, volcanic stage, you have to destroy whatever is devilish, whether it is your nature, whether it is your sanskar, or influence of anyone's sanskar. But all that has to be destroyed. So what is required is volcanic yoga that will create volcanic stage. And from that volcanic stage, then automatically all the obstacles which are created by devils or devilish nature will be destroyed. Now become volcanic and finish all your devilish sanskars and devilish nature. And suddenly ego will come up, anger can come up, so in the memorial of the goddesses, it is known that with devils were destroyed with the flame. Anywhere all over the world, to destroy, to create the fear, they use this flame. So we all have to keep our flame ignited. Devils are not beings. Devils are not beings. That is, it was the devilish powers which were destroyed. This is a memorial of your volcanic stage. Baba says now, ignite such a flame of yoga in which the devilish sanskars are burned. And this iron aged world is just destroyed. Because in the end, whether it's the copper, it's the iron age or yajna, there are different kinds of obstacles will come. But then we have to be victorious so that yajna is accomplished. Devils couldn't create big obstacles. They create and we destroy them. So we have to be careful, attentive, cautious also. That if I have served so many years, Baba's yajna, but now I shouldn't become an obstacle. It could happen. Your sanskars can emerge, the influence can emerge. So when there are sanskars and the influence, then we won't be victorious. But we have to be in the state which is volcanic state. So think about it and be attentive so that everything devilish is destroyed. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi.
Hello, Vadiman. Om Shanti.
Happy Dhanteras. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
The time for buying gold, right, and silver, but we're the ones that give the wealth to others. It's very interesting what you're saying about more than ever. I think we are aware that we're coming to the end of something, right? And yet, on the other hand, I wonder if at the beginning of the yajna, the fact that they also thought it was going to be for a very short period, and so they were extra careful about protecting the yajna. And even though there were many obstacles at the beginning, and so now at the end, it would be very easy to be affected, even seeing sometimes the obstacles in the yajna. And so, what should my consciousness be in terms of not just what I have to do for myself, but really with this feeling of being a protector of the yajna, a responsibility for the yajna, and not allowing myself to be influenced, and that it's my yajna. How can I make those feelings very, very firm?
Yeah, it is only when I start speaking that I realize that why this warning is coming, and why Baba is saying that we need to be at volcanic stage, because whatever the traces of the vices are left, they could erupt also. That means you could be like renunciate, and you could be completely like, detached and lovely. But it could be someone else's influence on you, or as you mentioned, you see something, or someone act in a particular way, and immediately within you that sanskar could emerge. So Baba is saying volcanic stage should be there. That means we cannot just be ordinary. Sometimes we say it's all right, everything is going well, and suddenly we find that a big eruption happened, eruption of any kind of sanskar. So I have to be attentive, but also I have to be very attentive that the atmosphere which I create, and I should be able to create, is the atmosphere which is safe, atmosphere where devilish things are not around. So I think we all have to play very important role at this time.
Yeah, I'm sensing that from you. And yet, as you say, that sometimes we can get influence, and sometimes rather than volcanic yoga, that you burn up yourself, seeing what somebody else is doing, or how their actions are compromising the reputation of the yajna, or of the Brahma Kumaris, that they're supposed to be doing service, but the behavior is not reflecting again the principles that Baba teaches us. And so how not to, again, it's always this thing of the balance between acceptance of what others are doing and encouraging them to go beyond the limitations, as I'm sure others do for me too.
Yeah. I think that both will be in extreme, in the sense of
Interesting.
Many will be their purity, their sacrifice, their renunciation will also be on the top, no? Because they are really had been renunciate and tapasvi for many years.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, like, the final test will come, and that test will be of their honesty, trust will be of their trust, and that attack which comes, everyone won't be able to take it, right? oh, I had been honestly serving yajna for 40 years.
Yeah.
Now somebody is doubting your honesty. So it's a big kind of, test to start coming. But that's the time one has to keep to one's own trust that I had been honest and I will stay honest, so that there are some who are struggling for name or fame or power. They cannot really conquer you, but this is the time I have to be victorious, whatever happens. Because if I am defeated and I lose that faith, trust, or whatever I am, embodiment of, if I lose that, then there is defeat, right? And when there is defeat, that means devil is winning. So we have to be really strong and say whatever happens, devil will be destroyed. But I think that all will be happening and is also happening.
Do you think there will be or maybe there already is like a wave of things that would create doubt, first in one's own self, but then by extension in the yajna or such? Do you think there'll be a wave like that? And because it's good if people, it's not that you live in fear of something like that, but it's good if people are a little bit aware, as Baba tells us, that these tests will come, and it's to check your percentage of honesty or love or whatever else. So do you think there will be like a wave, or it will just be each one will have an individual test?
There is always a wave, whether it's of uplifting or whether it is, So there will be wave, or it is already on, So many people question so many things about yajna. They say that devils used to throw things
Right
in the flame.
Yeah.
They show, so that the sacredness of the yajna is destroyed. So what is the purpose of the yajna? Like they show that the horse of Rama was released so that if there is anyone who could challenge and catch hold of these horses, they will be the higher than even Lord Rama, that is, they are victorious. They will be world sovereigns. So I think all the forces, different kinds of people who will claim Baba has come, Baba is coming in me. Different kinds of things. They will show that how we are correct, we are okay, we will be victorious. But you have to be like Hanuman, you have to be like Angad, just very strong. That's why I noticed that we have to use, best way is really to use the volcanic stage or volcanic fire or flame. That is the best way. As much we do accurate yoga of intellect with Baba, I think we will be able to be conquerors. First thing, it shouldn't affect us. Second, we shouldn't be scared. And third is reminding yourself that I am the one who is victorious. Keep creating this consciousness. I am the victorious one. That can happen.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But I also think everyone's culmination of the journey is at different time. So that means towards their end of their journey, they will experience all these kinds of attacks which come.
Yeah.
And be victorious.
You used the word, which was interesting, sacred, and it came in the Murli today. Baba was using the English word, and
Yeah.
I hadn't remembered him referring to himself as that before, that he's the most sacred. It was an unusual word, an unusual thing for him to say. I was also, last week you had asked me about Brother Nervaire, and I was wondering whether there would be, we have our ancestor souls, but will there be a second group of ancestor souls? Souls who have really served the world. And one of the things with Nirverbai, it gave many of us something of the experience of Brahma Baba, in terms of the kindness and everything. And so such souls like that, like we knew most of the daddies, but we didn't interact with the majority of them. There was only like a few that were really part of the double foreigners experience. Whereas, your generation, Nirverbai's generation, you served the world. So will you be, well, I'm hoping you'll be around till the end. But do you think that these souls will be included as ancestor souls? Baba needed a second wave, didn't he, to follow that first wave? So they had to be very special too.
It's a good question. Yeah, we have to think about it. That it could be like, we have in Yagya we say dadis and didis, and it's like layer after layer.
Yeah.
So there is possibility that, as you're saying, Nirvar Bhai and more those who will join him in that advanced task, they will be different souls, special souls.
But no memorials made to them. They won't have anything built to them. Yeah.
There was this question about use of place where people could go and meditate. So we had to decide whether that should be his room where he was living or his office where. So he had this living room, right? And then he had office, and third is he had residence, his room.
Yeah.
And resident room, they had made it little larger. So it was quite a big. So they decided to put Nirvarbai's photograph in this resident room. So now everyone goes and sit there in meditation, because somewhere people would want to go for a while.
Right.
And especially now, when Baba's turn, then many will come. So thousands will go.
Yeah.
So that memorial is there,
but
not like
but that's a living memorial. That's a living memorial. It's
not like
a structure. Yeah. And of course, the office too in Pandit Bhavan, which is where we all first encountered Nirverbai, and where he taught us many things and always had yoga with us and so on. That too has that speciality. And just something very quickly that you were saying, I really enjoyed the conversation with you and Sister Manda last night. And I had no idea. I just switched it on and there we were. And it was very interesting. And one of the things that you said when Manda asked about getting help from God, and you said that he helps us through others. I thought that was very interesting, but not everybody's going to necessarily see that help through others. I was suggesting this morning that it's like that when you're when you switch on the air conditioning, then it's going to go to every single room in the house, no matter how far away. And so in the same thing, what is that little thing that I need to switch on that makes sure that help is going to come from somewhere or the other? Is it just Baba's remembrance?
Yeah, the result of remembrance is help, cooperation, or power. So Yes, Baba gives us power. I mean, I need some help, in the sense of cooperation in the task.
Right.
Baba will give me strength, but then somebody appears,
Yeah, I've
and
seen
then we
that.
say, oh, Baba sent you.
Yeah.
You are the right person for
Yeah.
me. And then that person start cooperating. So that's what I meant, that there is possibility
Mm-hmm.
that many will be ready to just jump in and want to help us.
Yeah.
But Baba's help is also there.
Yeah.
But how will Baba help you? Let's say you have a service project and you need financial help.
Right.
Now Baba wants to help you, but it has to be through someone.
Yeah, but
And
it's
when
not
we-
like Baba's going, oh, okay, why do you need some help? Let me find somebody over here in this community and send them to her. It's a much more subtle thing than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just like, again, the same thing that we get from you sometimes, that it's not that you know a situation, but you give an advice or a suggestion or a recommendation or a direction. And in following it, it was absolutely correct, but you didn't know the details. And so is that a little bit like how Baba does it too, in a sense? That
No, sometimes many people to tell us also, it was be you, me, or anyone, that Baba made you instrument to help me. And it could be in any different way, even through
True.
words.
True.
We say certain things and that person really likes and he is touched by all those words. No, it's Baba, but through you as the instrument.
Yeah. All right,
And
Didi.
lot
Thank
of
you very much.
lot of interesting things will be happening, but we have to
Yes.
stay unshakable, but also enjoy our all attainments of fulfillment.
I appreciate. I'm just so pleased that you're there as a beacon, as a go-to, as a reference point, even whilst subtly you're also giving help, but it's just as a point of reference. It's thank you, Baba.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Om Shanti.
That was good.
Om Shanti, thank you. So tomorrow is Wednesday and our schedule from Amritwala 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Avakti Children Mulli class 5 to 5:15 p.m. Evening 6 o'clock Bhatti will start, followed by Hindi series, English series, and chit chat. So now let's remember Baba and take drishti from Didi.
सफल हो रहा है मेरा हर प्रयास, तेरी रहमतों का है मुझ पे प्रकाश, बजता मन में यही एक सांस, बाबा तुम हो मेरे पास। बाबा मीठे बाबा, प्यारे बाबा, मेरे बाबा।
Om Shanti, Om Shanti.